Lately, many people have been sharing simple home remedies to ease joint pain, often involving just a handful of leaves from the garden. Among them, one plant is mentioned most often, Piper lolot, also known simply as lolot leaves. Some people soak their feet in it, others boil it to drink. Some just apply it as a warm compress. But this got me thinking, are these traditional methods really effective? And if so, how do we use them correctly? Not just to relieve the pain for a moment, but to actually support healing from the inside out. Aching knees, stiff shoulders, soreness when the weather shifts, these don't just make us uncomfortable, they affect sleep, appetite, and mood. Long-term medication can help, but we worry about the side effects on the liver or kidneys. So today, I want to share a gentle, natural way to care for your joints daily by using lolot leaves properly and consistently. Be sure to stay with me until the end of this video. I'll walk you through how to prepare it, how to apply it, who it's suitable for, and who should avoid it for safe and effective results. Why do our joints hurt? Think of a joint like a door hinge. It's lined with cartilage to help bones move smoothly. But over time, that cartilage wears down. Bones start to grind together, causing inflammation and pain. It's not just aging. Poor posture, heavy lifting, or autoimmune issues can also damage joints. Even those in their 40s, nisoi, can feel like they're 70. And when it gets cold or humid, the joint fluid contracts, making pain worse. Understanding the root cause helps us care for joints the right way. That's why many turn to natural herbs like lolot leaves, known in traditional medicine for their warmth and ability to boost circulation and relieve mild inflammation. What's special about lolot leaves? Alkaloids help ease mild inflammation. Essential oils create warmth, relax muscles. Piperine supports absorption and improves blood flow. And when used correctly, whether externally or internally, these compounds can work gently, supporting the body without the harsh side effects of pharmaceuticals. But lolot leaves alone can be slow to act, especially for chronic pain. That's why traditional wisdom often pairs it with other herbs to create simple, natural remedies that nourish and support joints from the inside. So next, let's explore how lolot leaves can be combined with other garden herbs to create powerful yet gentle backyard remedies that go straight to the root of joint pain. If you've ever tried these combinations, drop a 1 in the comments. If this is new to you, type 0, so I know to share more in future videos. And if this content feels helpful, please hit subscribe to follow Chainli Song, where I share small, simple things each week that I hope are just warm enough, just bright enough to help you live slow, live well, and live from within. You know, Uncle Ba once shared something that stayed with me. He's nearly 65 now, used to be the strongest pepper picker in the village. But in recent years, just climbing a few stairs made his knees ache like they were being pinched from inside. A checkup revealed early-stage knee osteoarthritis. No surgery needed yet, but doctors warned. Without care, it would worsen. At first, he used painkillers, which worked, but the pain returned whenever he stopped. Then a friend suggested boiling lolot leaves in acuranthus root. He gave it a try. He took about 15 Gs of fresh lolot leaves and 20 drams of acuranthus root, washed them, boiled with 600 ml water, simmered until only about 300 millisouls remained, and drank it warm after dinner. He kept it up for 2 weeks. The pain didn't vanish overnight, but he said, "My knees feel easier to move now, and they don't throb at night anymore." In traditional medicine, acuranthus has a bitter, cooling nature. It clears dampness, strengthens tendons and bones, and promotes blood flow, especially for aging joints. When paired with warming lolot leaves, they balance each other beautifully. One soothes inflammation, the other strengthens the tissues underneath. Even modern science has noted that acuranthus contains saponins and alkaloids, which naturally fight inflammation and help soften stiff joints. Next, I'd like to introduce you to another gentle but powerful combo. Lolot leaves with Rhizoma homolomine, Thin Nin Kin, a duo that strengthens the joints, improves sleep, and reduces stiffness. Miss Sao, who lives alone in the next hamlet, used to complain every time the weather changed. A sharp line of pain runs from my neck down to my lower back. It hurts to stand, and I go numb when I lie down. Sometimes she had to stop halfway while doing laundry because she couldn't lift her arm. I suggested she try Rhizoma homolomini, a strong-smelling gnarled root often used in traditional remedies to dispel cold and damp from the body and strengthen the bones. She was hesitant at first, but decided to try. She boiled 10 grains of dried homolomini with 10 grains of lolot leaves, drank it once a day after dinner. Sometimes, she soaked the herbs in alcohol and used the liquid to gently massage her back before bed. After about 10 days, she smiled and said, "These days, I finally sleep through the night. I don't have to toss and turn from the pain anymore." In traditional medicine, homolomine is warming, enters the liver and kidney channels, and helps relieve joint stiffness and support flexibility. Combined with lolot leaves, the formula not only eases pain, but also helps restore smooth joint movement, especially for those with chronic back, neck, or knee issues. If drinking it, use once daily, warm and soothing. If using alcohol-soaked extract, apply sparingly to aching joints. Even a few drops can warm the area and promote circulation. Miss Sao once told me, very softly, but I've never forgotten it. I used to pray for the day the pain would stop. Now, just sleeping through the night without waking from the ache, that's enough for me. And I believe for many dealing with joint pain, there's nothing more precious than that. A peaceful night's sleep, a morning you can rise and walk without limping. You see, when we combine lolot leaves with the right herbs and use them correctly, especially when taken internally, they can reach deep into the root causes of joint pain, from inflammation to poor blood circulation in the joints. Alongside herbal teas, many rural communities also use lolot leaves for foot soaks, warm compresses, or massage, especially helpful in the evenings or during cold weather, when joint pain tends to worsen. Now, friends, besides drinking it to work from within, you can also use warm compresses to ease surface pain. It's simple. Take a handful of lolot leaves, a handful of mugwort, and some coarse salt. Dry roast them until fragrant and evenly heated. Then wrap them in a clean cloth and apply directly to the aching area, like your back, shoulders, or knees. Each session should last around 15 to 20 minutes, ideally done in the evening before bed to promote relaxation. The heat from this blend helps dilate blood vessels, ease stiffness, improve circulation, and calm the sensation of pain on the spot. Salt retains heat well, while both lolot and mugwort are naturally warming herbs that gently relieve inflammation and dispel what traditional medicine calls cold and damp. Of course, compresses are not a replacement for full treatment, but when used regularly, along with internal remedies, the results tend to become clearer over time. Less stiffness, better sleep, and a greater sense of ease in the body. From lolot leaves to acuranthus root to Rhizoma homolomini. When combined properly, each of these humble herbs can become a gentle remedy to support joint health and help us move through each day more lightly. But for these herbs to truly take effect, how we use them, how much, and for whom, is just as important. Not everyone will respond the same, and improper use may even backfire. So let me now share the most important part. How to use these herbs correctly, who they're suitable for, who should avoid them, and how to stay safe while getting the best results. Dear friends, lolot leaves and their herbal companions, like acuranthus root, Rhizoma homolomini, and mugwort, are especially helpful for easing mild joint pain, stiffness, early-stage degeneration, or discomfort caused by changes in weather. They're particularly suitable for middle-aged or older adults, or for those who frequently suffer from backaches, knee soreness, stiff shoulders, or restless sleep due to lingering pain. These remedies can be used in two ways: boiled to drink, or applied externally as compresses or foot soaks. Once a day is enough, preferably after the evening meal. Each course should last 7 to 10 days, followed by a short break before repeating. This gives the body time to adjust and absorb the benefits more effectively. Although these are mild, natural herbs, there are a few precautions to keep in mind. People with severe gastric ulcers, weak digestion, or chronic cold stomachs should be cautious with oral use. Those already on prescription medications for joint conditions should consult a doctor before combining remedies. Pregnant women should avoid using these herbs without medical guidance. And above all, don't overuse them. Taking more or using them continuously in hopes of faster results may cause more harm than good. If you found today's content helpful, you can leave a 1 in the comments to let me know you've heard of or used lolot leaves before. If this is your first time learning about it, type 0. And I'll continue to share more real, down-to-earth advice in upcoming videos. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button on our channel Chonli Song. Each week, I'll bring you more small, but warm and meaningful videos to help you live healthier, slower, and more peacefully, one day at a time.